watching the recording. Okay. So yeah, bonus prizes for qualified orders this month, along with the other love challenge I'm doing. But the other thing is on March 1st, go to Shape Shining Stars Facebook page and you'll see who all is the queen and the court and all that of retail sales. That's based on orders, but everything else you'll know tonight. So, you know, everything else on the form you'll have on your own, either knowing what you ordered or what you sold or how many faces and all that. And then tonight I'll show you who is the queen in the court of weekly accomplishment. So that would be personal sales. Okay. So let's start with introductions because y'all do that so well. So Vicki, why don't you start, unmute with your stripes, your prison stripes. I like polka dots.
I like all of it.
I like all of it.
Well, I can get this. There we go. Now we got it. Hi, I'm Vicki Starwalt. I live in Titusville, Florida. I've been doing my Mary Kay for 6+ years, and it's the best thing I ever did in my life.
Yay!
Yay!
Well, your husband and your kids, and no, it's probably best.
But this makes all of that easier to handle because I've got an escape.
So your business is an escape. That'll be our question tonight. What is your Mary Kay to you? It's your and then some.
It's just, it keeps me motivated just to get up and put my makeup on in the morning, to be with other people, to help little ladies, sometimes old, sometimes young. I just have a lot of gratitude for it, even though I don't always work it as hard as I would like to, but I don't want to give it up.
Yeah.
I want to keep going. Yeah.
At the Dream Center, the kids call the ladies that come and volunteer, the ones of a more interesting age, they call them LOLs, little old ladies.
Yeah, you get lonely. Well, I'm married, but I still get lonely.
One of the classes that they teach, it's a group of women from the Presbyterian Church that teach it, and they call them the little old ladies. They call them the lols. Lols and pips. Their husbands are called pips. Previously important people.
Pips.
But they're retired now. So
yeah.
I thought that's cute. Okay, Amos, you're next.
My name is Amy Paul. I've been building my Mary Kay business for 23 years now.
Wow.
And yeah. I started when Joe was just a baby. So anyhow, I live in Oakland, Maryland, and I really do love my Mary Kay business. It is your own personal time away to kind of like do your own thing. I like the fact that it's very flexible and I can do it on the go wherever I may be.
Love it. Love it.
That's good.
I don't know if everybody on this call knows how you bought your first inventory.
I don't know. I made a leap of faith, got a completely sick stomach. Felt like I was going to toss my cookies, so to say, when I signed my agreement. And then because my mom's mom was coming to live with us and she had picked Alzheimer's and Pick's disease, I knew I wouldn't have time to just take care of my horse that I had raised, bought, and trained, and like broke him from completely on my own with, well, a little bit with my dad's help, but like seriously broke him and did most of it, 95% of it to myself. I had to sell him because I knew I didn't have that time to invest. Yeah. I was also working 40 hours at the time and going to school part-time and then taking care of my grandmother the rest of the time. So I sacrificed my horse, and sometimes I wish I didn't, but it really gave me a huge blessing of my Mary Kay business and gave me an opportunity that I wouldn't have had otherwise to start with inventory. Yep. And then I took that inventory money and I asked the lady who bought my horse, I said, I really started this little business and I'd really appreciate you letting me practice a practice facial with you. And she bought about $400 worth of product. So So the 750 like horse became over 1,000. But
I
there you
love it. Always ask, always ask. That's awesome. Okay, sayonara.
Okay, my name is Sayonara Booker. I'm American consultant for 12 years. It's gonna be 12 years in April.
Hey.
I live in Covington, Georgia. I love my business because it gave me flexibility and excuse to meet more people, get out the house and do something. You know, when you kind of retire, you want to do something, see people, because women don't like that word, retire. Right, Vicky? We don't like that word. So have a great excuse to be ready, presentable, and get money. We're not dead yet. So, and I love to meet people. So that works for me.
It's a fun side gig where you have
Yeah.
fun and you look pretty and you make money. Okay, awesome. Okay, Jamie, can you talk and drive?
Hello,
No.
I had my daughter unmute me. I'm Jamie Bolyard. I'm from Tunnelton, West Virginia. I've been building my business for 26 years. And what do my goodness, I don't know what all I love. I love the girlfriend time, and I love the fact that I get to be a really hot looking grandma. Don't mind being called Gam Gam now. So, but before the call, I was telling Joanna about how I went to the dermatologist today to have a checkup, and she told me she can really, I showed her the clinical solutions that I've been using, and she told me I'm definitely using the right ones and that she's definitely seeing a difference. So great news.
I know. Good
Our
stuff.
product. Yep. She said, don't use my stuff, use your own.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yep.
Jamie, which ones are you using?
The clinical solutions, I'm using the orange one and the purple one.
That's what everybody is.
But she told me not to put them both on the same area because it might dry me out, but I could try it and see if it does. But otherwise, where I'm putting them is the best place.
The orange one and the purple one.
Yep,
And
the
where
orange
are
and the
you
purple.
putting them? Just FYI.
Huh?
The purple I'm putting on my throat and décolleté area and the bottom of my jawline, and the orange one I'm putting all over my face and the back of my hands and up my arms.
Orange one. Okay, the purple one is the line reducer.
Exactly.
Resveratrol plus C.
And what was the other one you said?
Orange.
The orange is the brightener.
Right.
Yep. And I've definitely seen a difference. And even my dermatologist said that she's seen a difference. She was going to prescribe what she'd given me before for my face. And she said, no, don't use it. She said, what you're using is working very well.
Good. And you took her the lookbook so she could read about it?
Yes, that's what I did. I took the lookbook in and showed it to her. She read down through it and she said, I'm impressed. She said, this is working really well for you.
Yay. That's awesome. Okay, Miss Arlene.
Hi, I'm on
Yeah.
also from Grantsville, Maryland. I love products. I love the people. It's so much fun to have other people to talk to and look at.
Mhm.
Other than
And-
Amy, you mean?
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, well, we picked on Amy enough tonight, poor thing. All right, so let's do a little slideshow and then you guys get ready. You're each going to talk about your favorite skincare set, okay? And you don't have to go into the ingredients and all that. Just like you're just talking to a girlfriend. Why do you like that set so much? Because some of us are going to have the same thing. So, and that's fine. I have absolutely no problem with that at all, because you need to practice talking about what you like and being able to say it in a conversational way. Okay. So get out your forms. Y'all know that we are doing, anyone who hits 30 faces in February, I will buy you a new beauty coat. And if you don't need a beauty coat, we'll find something else you love. And look at everybody who is already qualified at the $400 level for prizes. Oh my gosh, you guys. Now, let me tell you how this is going to work. As soon as you know which prize you want, you've got to send me I want a prize, because as soon as I get those, I'm actually ordering everything from the company and having it sent directly to you. Okay. So Mandy, Amy, Nicole, Marcia, Jamie, and Vicky Moriani have all qualified at the $400 level. So they will get either one of the prizes I'm about to show you, or you can get 10% of your wholesale order at least 400 or higher in retail bonuses. So that's up to you if you don't want the prizes. So here's one of the prizes. And this is actually, I'm buying myself a new one because mine is absolutely torn to shreds. It is just, it's a hot mess over there. And I use it all the time. I love it, love it, love it. It folds up and then it has the insulated carrier. So here's one that you can choose. New business cards, you can choose that. The business card package, the insulated carrier that holds all the glamour and stuff, and it's tall enough for all the lip glosses and everything. Or the insulated carrier for your, I use my demos, so your demos or the real thing with your foundation. So it's a show and go. You don't have to put your foundations in there. You can put anything in there, but they're super cute, super duper cute. Okay. Or you can get a little winter outfit there. Love it. And then if you stretch to 800, which Sayonara is already qualified here, you can order the sample book. I have 2 of them. I use them all the time. They are so awesome. It does not come with the samples in it though. Okay. But they're absolutely phenomenal. Love it, love it, love it. Or you can choose the stadium chair, which has the insulated carrier here and the cup holder. Or you can choose this adorable Mary Kay vest, and you'll just need to tell me what size you would take in that. And then if you hit 1,000 this month, if you have a grand month in orders, then you can choose one from each category. So you would be able to choose one from this category and one from this category, or again, 10% retail bonus. So if you did $1,000 exactly, you'd get $100 in products of your choice. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it. And then if you hit 600, then I've got the little prizes behind me that you can also choose that. So, but when you do 400 to 799, you get to choose from here. Do 800 or higher, do here, and then 1,000, you get to choose one of each. Fun, fun, fun. Okay. Are there any questions about those prizes? About how it works or anything like that? Okay. All right. Cool. Just want to make sure. Okay. I don't know how many of y'all are working on the 30 face challenge this month, but let me know if you are. And also let me know if you're going to get the beauty coat, let me know what size. They do run big. They run large. So, I could take it extra small, and normally I wear like between a size 4 and 6. So if that tells you anything, but don't get it too humongous. I think you can exchange it if it doesn't fit you. Tonight, we're going to talk a little bit about building a team and also about our favorite skincare products. On March 12th, our meeting time changes. March 12th, okay? So it'll be 7 Eastern, 6 Central, 5 Mountain, 4 Pacific. And I will be moving back to Pacific time because we don't change our clocks in Arizona. So you East Coast girls, I'll be 3 hours off from you. And then April 2nd, there's no meeting. That is the Tuesday after Easter. And I know a lot of you guys will be on spring break and stuff like that. So we're not going to have a meeting that night. For March, I'll post on Shining Stars. I'll post the March Queens and everything. Let me see where the end of March hits and see if I can tell y'all exactly. Okay, so this is perfect. The last day in March is the 31st. It's a Sunday. So you'll submit your weekly accomplishments for the week ending the 31st. Please don't wait till April 1st. And then on April 1st, I'll post all the queens. So that'll make it really, really simple for you guys. Okay. Are there any questions about that? Do y'all understand that? On March 31st, it's a Sunday. Don't wait till Monday to do your weekly accomplishments. Make sure you do it on that Sunday, because if you do it on Monday, it's no count. No count, no count. Okay, so this month's a little odd, and oh no, there's your husband, Mr. Booker. We never get to see him. All the husbands are home tonight. Okay, very good. So you guys do not forget, keep promoting this. Super duper trooper important. Keep promoting this. That we're the #1 direct selling brand of skincare and color cosmetics in the world. Make sure you say it like that. The #1 direct selling brand of skincare and color cosmetics in the world. And if they say, well, who says? It's Euromonitor International Limited, and it's like the highest standard in the world of skincare and color cosmetics. Okay, that's how that works. When I had Sayonara ask me this question a couple of weeks ago, so I wanted to make this really clear. When you have someone sign up to join your team, they pay the $35 for the eStart, and then they have 2 weeks. It says 15 days, but I just say 2 weeks to decide if they want the eStart Plus, which is the sample things, or the Pro Start, which is the starter kit. Okay, so that's $45 and $90. So they get to choose. And you know, y'all, we're really lucky that Mary Kay didn't just say, you know, we're going to up the price of the starter kit. And because I figured out if they did the whole starter kit and the eStart, then that would be 125. And when you add the 45 to it, that's 170. They could have said the starter kit is now 170. They could have said that, because that's the value of all of it. Of course, you're still getting over $400 worth of product. So I think it's good they're giving us those options, because so many people are doing things remotely. So let's hope they keep it that way, because we're really happy about it. Okay, we keep talking about DIQ rules because you basically only have March, April, May, and June to do this, if this is what you want to do. It's so hard to drink out of. So when you have 8 active personal team members, you can go into DIQ. And y'all, I know some of y'all have been talking about this and talking about this. Time is I don't like to do pressure, but time is running out. So just make sure that if this is your goal, that you're really, really working hard on it. What I would recommend you do is, if you're like, okay, it's not going to happen this month, I can make it happen in March, then I would actually bring in as many personals as you can in March and have them go ahead and sign up, do their 225, and then April, have everybody put in their big orders. I mean, that's just strategically, if you're thinking like a businesswoman, that's the way you do it. And if they come in and they place their initial order, so because they have to be active, then if you keep it more towards the end of the month, then if they want to go ahead and in the first 2 weeks have their 600 or higher go in, so they get the bonuses, then they can do that, because it's all cumulative. Okay, so I'm just saying, I'm not trying to hurt our unit or anything, but I always try to do what's best for the consultant and the new consultant coming in, rather than what's best for the unit. So this is the 30 faces. If you didn't do this in February, I'm going to really encourage you to do this in March. In spring, even if it's still snowing and still cold where you are, everybody's looking for a new look. They're looking for, you know, their skin to be refreshed. Like Jamie said, you know, she went to her dermatologist. Her dermatologist is like, oh my gosh, this product's amazing. It's working. Keep using it. It's too bad she can't sell it out of her office. But, you know, this is the time of year when people are kind of looking for something new, a new look. So you always start with the skincare and then you build from there. And y'all, I'm telling you, These earrings are so beautiful. I've already worn them like 6 times and I get so many compliments on them. So it's definitely my favorite prize we've had in a very, very long time. So if you're stretching for that 6, I would stretch fast because the end of the month is 2 days away. Okay. So we've been talking a lot about, sorry, I went too fast, about the rules and the gold, silver, and bronze, Perfect Start, Power Start Plus. Can somebody tell me what are the different medals and what do you get them for? Can anybody remember that? The medals, like the gold, silver, and bronze medals, those medals. What do you get those for?
I think
Yeah.
Vicky's talking, but we can't hear her.
Oh, Vicky, unmute.
Just sharing. I don't remember which one goes to which, but for new consultants.
Oh, okay. So it is for new consultants. Okay, so
Mhm.
think bronze, silver, gold.
Mhm.
Bronze,
But
if
I
you
don't
get a
remember how
bronze
many.
medal, you're in what? What place? Are you first place, second place, or third place?
First.
If you're a bronze
Mhm.
in the Olympics,
Oh, I don't know.
the highest medal you can get in the Olympics is the gold.
Sorry.
So just remember bronze,
Gold
it's
is number
gold,
one.
it's
Oh, I
gold,
thought you meant
it's gold, silver, bronze. So bronze is third place. Bronze is for 3 new team members in 1 month. Silver is, say it with me, Vicky. Silver is
where?
4 people. No, not fourth place. And gold is 5 people in 1 month. You people, y'all killing me, Smalls. Okay,
I know.
what is a perfect, who knows what a perfect start is? What's a perfect start?
15 faces in 15 days.
Okay, 15 in 2 weeks. And what's a power start?
30 faces. in-
Sayonara won't even look at me. She's just writing. I don't,
Mom just said it. Mom
Huh?
just said it.
Yay! Power is 30. And what's a power start plus?
30 faces in 10 chairs.
It's actually 6, but we've always said 10.
See, she's an overachiever.
But the company actually says Power Start Plus is but they see on here they say 5. So the company says 6, I say 10 because who wants to do minimum? Okay, you guys, you've got to check this out. The It Just Fits on March 7th at 7 o'clock Central. Okay, that's 8 o'clock Eastern. 7 Central, 8 o'clock Eastern is going to be Gloria Mayfield Banks. Y'all, this is going to be huge, huge. So I'm going to take you to where it is in InTouch. It'll pop up on your screen as soon as you sign into InTouch. But what you have to do, you just have to do one little thing. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay. So if you go to the home screen and then you click on Gloria's face, it'll take you here. You have to click on subscribe, okay? And that's going to put you in the Mary Kay YouTube channel, okay? So make sure you do that ahead of time before March 7th so that you already have it ready to go and loaded. It's going to be on YouTube and it doesn't cost anything. You don't have to register. But I would recommend that maybe you have a party that night and see who would stay for like a half price lipstick or something, who would stay afterwards and watch this. They're only really about 15, 20 minutes long. But once she starts talking, they're not going to want to leave. It's that good. But just make sure you go to InTouch. You'll see let me just go there. You'll see the scrolling when you first log in. There it is. Just click on save the date. And it will take you to, very slowly, it will take you to where you can subscribe to the YouTube channel. And that way you can get in, okay? Got it?
Got it.
Okay, all right. It's gonna be good. March 7th, have a watch party.
She's really cool to listen to.
Oh my gosh, she's amazing. She's amazing, and she talks so fast. I love her. Okay, so we've talked about team building and all that, and y'all keep getting this in your weekly email, but if you would kind of write these down just on a card or something and practice doing it, practice it in your car when you're driving, or practice it on your critters, practice it on babies. They don't know what you're saying. But once you learn how to speak like this, and it becomes a conversation. So instead of it being at your current job, do you have all the flexibility in the world? I mean, you don't do that. And this is the beginning of the party. You say, okay, I just want to ask y'all a quick question. Okay, 4 questions here. At what you currently do you have all the flexibility you need? Like if you needed extra vacation, or you wanted to take off early one day to go to a child or a grandchild's game, or if you wanted to take a week off, personal time, can you? They're all going to go, no. Okay, well, let me ask you this. At your current job position, whatever you're doing, just every day when you walk in, are they excited to see you? Are they praising you for a job well done? Do you get diamonds? Do they give you cars? Do they give you trips? Do they offer you prizes just for doing your job? And they're going to go, no. Say, okay, 3rd question, your current job, do you feel like you're paid what you're worth? It's important that you say it like this. Do you feel like you're paid what you're worth? Everybody's going to say no. Say, but more importantly, can you promote yourself when you need to? Not everybody wants to move up in their current, wherever they work. But if you wanted to, or if you needed to, could you promote yourself? Or do you have to wait for someone to quit, retire, die, or do you have to get more education? And then lastly, at your current job, if you gave your job just 24/7, you just really worked for the next 5 years, not 24/7, but you just really worked for the next 5 years, could you substantially change your financial situation? I mean, could you possibly earn a year's salary in 1 month? And when you say it like that, when you say it conversationally and not like you're reading a script, put your own words in it, put your own flexibility or your own, kind of tenure to it. But, even when you're talking to people who are retired and stuff, or maybe stay at home moms or dads, but moms, if you make it more of a conversation and not like a sit down interview. I call interviews with people in Mary Kay inner, INNER instead of INTER, but make it like a conversation. And then if they say, I want to know more about this, then when you tell them a little bit about Mary Kay, how much does it cost to get started? How much time will it take? How much money will they make? Instead of saying, well, this is how you do this and this is how you do that, those are how-to questions. We'll teach them how to do all that. Basically, everything they'd ever want to know is on Mary Kay in Touch. Like they could come into the business and you could disappear and they could do anything they want to with the business. That's why when people say, I don't like my director, I don't like my recruiter, it doesn't matter. Everything you ever need to know is right there on In Touch. If you can watch videos and you can read, you're squared away. The rest is just gravy. Having a great recruiter is gravy. Having a great director is gravy. Having, because there are people, especially since COVID, that they don't even see their director anymore. I've got friends here in Arizona that have not had a meeting since before COVID, and they said they never will again. And they don't do Zoom, and they do a little bit on Facebook. That's it. They just don't. I don't see the fun in that. But I love the fact that we can come together from all over the country. And I mean, Georgia and West Virginia and Maryland and Florida and Arizona. But then when you do your closing questions, and I'll put it back on screen share so y'all can read the questions as I go, but I want you to listen to how I kind of paraphrase it, the closing questions. and I want to make sure y'all can see this. Okay, is, you know, like if I were talking to, let's say, Amy, I would say, you know, Amy, what do you love most about your current job? Like, what do you really look forward to doing every day? Okay, she answers, what would you change? What would you love to change about your current position that you're in? And you don't want this to turn real negative. We used to say, what do you not like about your current job? But now we say, you know, what would you love to change? If you could make all the decisions for the company, what would you change? What characteristic or even an experience would make you really good at what you saw me do tonight or what you've seen me do? And then who would be your support team? Who would be your power partners? Who would be cheering you on? Because a lot of times people don't cheer you on, right? So who would cheer you on? You know, after hearing the information I've given you, what surprised you or impressed you the most about what you heard? You know, what really stuck out to you? And sometimes you're going to have to stop talking and let them think. Don't just keep talking, because that's what I tend to do. Don't do that. In your wildest dreams, if you ever decided to join our unit and, you know, be doing something like Mary Kay, what part of it do you think you'd enjoy the most? And it's okay to say money, because Mary Kay used to say, people who don't say money will lie about other things too. Okay, what would your spouse or significant other think about you starting a business? And if you made the $35 eStart decision, or even the eStart and the $90 decision to purchase your kit, other than fear or maybe nervousness, what do you think would hold you back? And that's where you're going to hear their objections. You're going to hear, I don't know anybody. My friends don't have any money. I don't have enough time. You know, that's where you're going to hear all those objections. Don't try to overcome their objections right now. I just agree with them. I just say, you know what? I'm sure that's something we could figure out. I'm sure that's something we could figure out. On a scale of 1 to 10, and you can't be a 5, what would your interest be in filling out your agreement with Mary Kay and getting started immediately? Full-time, part-time, holiday shopping money? And they're either going to say a 3 or a 4, or they're going to say a 7 or 8. And your next question is, what would it take to bring you to a 10? And a lot of times what you're going to hear from the women that y'all are talking to is you're going to hear, I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time. And that is one objection I will overcome right then, because I truly believe that that's such a blanket excuse that, to me, it's not the real thing that's holding them back. I just always say, you know, it's amazing how women, if they really want to get something done, they'll find the time. If you have a friend that you really want to go to lunch with and you are slammed for the next 3 weeks, you're going to find time somewhere, even if you have to have lunch at 6 o'clock in the morning. You know, I don't have enough time is the excuse for everything right now. And what that tells me is either they're not good at time management or they're not in charge of their own choices. And when people say I'm busy, 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 I'm busy, you're all busy. We're highly scheduled. Jamie's driving around town while the sun goes down. It was light when I first saw her. But, you know, we're overscheduled is what we are. We have too much scheduled. And if you have absolutely no control over your schedule, all the more reason to join our club and learn time management. Because I love how Sayonara does her business basically 1 day a week. When I started my business before computers and cell phones, I basically worked 2 Saturdays a month. But those Saturdays, they held. I made sure I had back-to-back appointments. I made sure that we started at 9 or 10 in the morning. They went until 5 or 6 in the evening. At the end of the day, I was wiped out because I had given 100% all day long. I double and triple booked. If Vicki said, hey, I'm going to come over with my friend, I would say, well, I've got Sayonara coming over with a friend at the same time. Is that okay? Sure. More fun, more people. I would double and triple book everything. So, because those 2 Saturdays were the only time I could do anything. Only time. So that's going to be the biggest excuse. And if you already know what you're going to say to that one, you know, the rest is, well, how do I learn about the products? How do I find the people? How do I open a party? How do I close a party? Those are how-to questions. We're going to teach you how to do
Mhm.
that.
We'll learn.
Yeah, we're going to teach you how to do it. So don't try to train them before you sign them. Does that make sense? Don't try to train them before you sign them. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Star Consultant. You guys, you basically have 2 weeks to go. So let's look how far everybody is. Y'all might want to start selling some gift certificates for anything, birthdays, Mother's Day, anything. But you can sell gift certificates and you don't actually have to have the product there, but you'll have the cash and then you'll have the product. So congratulations, Sayonara. She's almost a Ruby Star already. And the woman took off to Brazil for 2 weeks. So snaps to Sayonara. That's awesome. But it does
Mhm.
end on March 15th. So make sure you have that date set in stone. Okay. Okay. For March, have you already started thinking about your goals? You know, so many of us do not work with a goal. We don't work with a plan. And if you don't have a plan, how are you ever going to know if you're growing?
Mhm.
How are you going to know if you're moving forward? And being proactive is working with intention. Being reactive is working with drama and lack of direction. Ask yourself, if you could do 30 faces in any month, could you do it in March? Could you maybe get it done by March 15th?
Maybe.
I mean, why not? And then anything that possibly might cancel the first 2 weeks, you can push it to the end of the month. But if you push everything to the end of March, then you don't have anything to play with as far as if anything reschedules or you have a freak snowstorm or something like that. Okay, real quick. What is this? A red jacket. Yay. Okay. Y'all know I wore my red jacket the whole month of February. I loved it. I got so many compliments on that jacket. But how many people do you need on your team active? That means they've ordered a 225 in the last 3 months to wear a red jacket. How many? Remember, bronze. Okay.
Mm. Yeah. Three bronzes.
No.
Well, that'll be good. That'll push her up to a little higher
That'll
level.
go right on.
You'll be in DIQ at that point. Yeah. Okay. So 3 active. Okay. 3 to 4. And then team leader is the magic number 5. And then future director, but now DIQ is 8. So y'all, you can do it. Let me tell you what, there are people right now who are in DIQ that have to finish this month. And they might need 10 more people and they're going to have them in the next 3 days because you just make up your mind. You just make up your mind. It is non-negotiable, non-negotiable. Okay. All right. So again, 8 out of the gate, it ends June 30th. It actually, yeah, it ends June 30th because you could go into DIQ on June 1st and finish by June 30th. Whew, that would not be fun. Okay. Where do you want to be on March 31st? Where do you want to be? Okay, well, we still want to be on the earth. Okay, that would be nice unless
Mhm.
God comes back and takes us all away. So, but you got to start booking now. Don't start on March 1st. Start now. The last week of each month, you're already planning for the next month. You're already booking up for the next month. And if you share with all your friends that you have a goal to put Mary Kay on 30 new faces this month, 30 new faces in March, they will help you. People love to support what they help create. And you can offer them double hostess credit if you want to, which my hostess credit is 10% of the class sales before their purchase. Offer them 20%. So if the class does $100, they don't just get $10, they get $20 in towards their own purchase. If the class does, $250, normally they get $25 towards their purchase. Now they'll get 50. Okay. And that includes outside orders. Okay. But not their order. It's before their order. So make sure you do that, or that's not good. Okay. Wanted to remind you guys, oh, and you can't see it. Ooh, okay. The enrollment dates for darn it. it's, the slide's too big. So the enrollment dates open up for Summer the Lookbook. I think the date was like March 14th or something. I'll put it on Facebook, but it is coming up. So you want to make sure you
Okay.
don't miss that. Okay, here are senior consultants. Team leader, we've got Sayonara. We want to give recognition to our first quarter stars, our second quarter stars. Oh, and we don't have third quarter stars yet. Okay, so get out your form. Let's go ahead and fill this out for tonight. If you are on live, give yourself 5 points. If you turned in your weekly accomplishment sheet, give yourself 5 points. And I know Cindy can't ever make the meetings, but Amy, you know, she does turn in her I want a prize each month. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's really good at that. She always turns it in. So
She might be able to make it with the 7 o'clock.
really? Oh, that's
She,
good.
she might be able to because she works sometimes after work, but then she
Oh,
super early in the morning. So we'll see what
Yeah.
we can do.
okay. Okay. All right. So then this is a category we can go ahead and do for the month. Give yourself 10 points for turning in your weekly accomplishment sheet every week in February. So, sorry, Mandy and Joan aren't on tonight. I'll have to send them and give themselves 10 extra points. Well, they'll watch the video. 5 points for being on live, if you're live right now. And let's see who our queens are. Oh my word. Sayonara. Sayonara. You
Oh,
are
8.2.
You are girl on fire. $844 in sales. And she sends me a note and she goes, it was all on the go. It was on the go. Like, yeah. And so if it's on the go, that's not even sitting down and doing an appointment with somebody. That's just like,
Mhm.
here's a lipstick, here's a lipstick, here's a cleanser, here's a lotion, here's a. We don't want to know. We don't want to know. I want to make sure it's legal. Are you doing it legally? It takes a second for her. She
This is
lives
true. This is legal.
in the sticks. I live in the desert. She lives in the sticks. Amy, you live out in mountain town. You know, all of us live in these remote places, but it takes longer for the sound to get to Covington. Sayonara, tell us what you did. How did you sell over $800 on the go?
Oh, I have a women's conference that I want to go Sunday. So we're going to take me all day. You guys know that I work just Saturdays. So I didn't go Saturday. So I didn't know what to do with myself here because Saturday is not my day to stay home. So I have to text some girls that I know the volume firms kind of run out. So I shipped some that you saw my orders. And the Sunday that I have the conference. I knew some 3 ladies gonna go over there, and I told them, "Oh, I'm bringing some products, some volume firms." So I sold 2 more volume firm sets. That's all I got for 844. That's all.
That's all.
That's it.
That's
That's
all.
good.
That was so
And I know Sayonara and Vicky both, y'all are so good at getting people on the skincare. Because guys, if somebody runs out of a lipstick or a lip gloss or lip liner or some, you know, or mascara, they can, if they have to, they can run to Walmart or Target. But if they run out of
yes,
their cleanser,
yes.
let me tell you what, if I run out of this stuff
Mhm.
right here, I can only get it from my consultant. I have a customer in Georgia, and she buys 2 of the Voluform eye creams at a time because she doesn't ever want to run out of them. She swears that it's given her Botox in her eyes because it's lifted her eyes so much. And she's like, I can't ever be without it. So she buys 2 at a time.
Mhm.
She probably has 6. But the skincare is
And
just
I tell,
untouchable. What?
yeah, and I tell them the skin is gossiping. So they talk. Doesn't matter if you tell me that you take care of the skin and then I see the skin is awful. I tell them all the time, the skin is talking. So don't worry about it. So because you can cover the arm, you can cover everything. How are you gonna cover the face? So sometimes I have to talk to the Brazilian girls that it doesn't matter what you say that you're using, but they talk. I would say gossiper. No. Um. Oh, in Portuguese is easier. It's better to say, fofoqueira. The girl talking too much, so the skin talks a lot. So you see a skin, if you know that is being hydrated or not, if
Yeah.
it's being taken care of or not. That's what I want to say, you know?
Yeah, I remember we started using Clinical Solutions before 6 months before the consultants even knew
Oh,
about it. And Amy kept saying, "What are you doing different? You're doing something different. What's going on?" And we couldn't say anything, but it was like, it was that obvious. Yeah,
Mhm.
pretty cool. All right. Your skin is doing the talking. It's gossiping about you.
yes,
I like
Mhm.
that.
yes,
Your mouth says one thing and your
yes.
skin says something else.
Uh-huh. It is. Yes.
Okay, well, that's our queen of sales. And then, okay, let's go to the next one. So Sayonara is our queen of sales based on a weekly accomplishment for the month of February. She sold almost $2,000 during the month. She gets 25 points for that. So that's under the monthly section. It's under the monthly section. Then in the same
Okay.
area on the form, Vicky, Mandy, and Amy, I'll give yourselves 15 points for being the top three. Vicky over 1,100, Mandy over 900, and Amy right behind her. Look how close that is. But y'all all give yourself 15 points, and that's that's in the monthly section of your SOAR form. Okay, so make sure you do that. The Queen of Retail will be on the Shining Stars Facebook page on March 1st. So now we are going to do infomercials. Okay, so I'm going to tell you first, I love my value firm. I love my value firm.
Mhm.
And y'all have heard me tell the story about when we first came out with it. I went back to Georgia to visit some people, and they all asked me if I had work done. And I'd been using it for about 2 months at that point. And I love it. Now, I'm still oily. And at 62, I still have the occasional little breakout. So I use the cleanser, and then I use blemish control toner. I have to use blemish control toner twice a day after the cleanser. Isn't that funny? And some other products that I love the Reveal Peel Mask. And when I put it on, it actually tingles. I can feel it. And I also use routinely, I mean religiously, I use the Clinical Solutions. I love them. I believe in
Yeah.
them. I wish they came in packages this big, but they are so amazing. So amazing. I always had a dark kind of from too much sun exposure when I was younger. I always had like a little dark area here, and that brightener, it's gone. Gone. Love it. Love it,
Mhm.
love it. And I actually started using the brightener on my hands. I like it. I like that too. So I just love it. Okay, so I'm a value firm girl. Value firm, value firm. Okay. Sayonara, what's your favorite skincare? Talk to us like girlfriends. What do you
It's
love?
the same. I think you caught me. I love the volume form. I love it. I love my skin. They smell. I tell my customer, my friends that the smell is like a witch woman. The smell is wonderful. And I love the Clinical Solution, the retinol, I notice my skin is kind of tight and my wrinkles here, so I love it. That's my two favorite products: the Volume Firm Set and the Clean Solution, the Retinol. I love them. I love it.
Love it. Okay. All right, Vicky, I have a feeling I know what you're going to say.
You know what mine is. I love the Volufarm too. You said it all, girl. It makes your skin feel so good and it makes such a difference.
Does.
It's almost like after several months, when I was young, I had a lot of acne, really bad. So I had a lot of acne scars. I've still got a few. But even my younger sister, she said, I cannot believe how your acne scars are gone.
Amazing.
And I'm going, well, they're still there, but I do use all of it religiously and the clinical solutions too.
And
The
don't you
retinol,
use the Reveal peel mask too?
I do use the Reveal Peel. I use it like every other day. I think the company actually only recommends, yeah, but I'm like you. I have dry skin, but I've also got some oily areas.
Okay.
So in the real dry areas around, yeah, I don't use it there. But basically from the nose to
Yeah.
here
Yeah.
and from here to here, I do use it.
And that's the
And
great thing about these products. You can multi-mask. You know, you can put
Mhm,
the
you can.
charcoal here, you can put the moisture rich here, you can, yeah,
Mhm.
just go to town. And we get
Well,
it at cost.
once a month, I give myself what I call a mega facial. And I start out with microdermabrasion, then I put the charcoal mask on, then I do the peel, and then I do the moisturizing one. But I do love it. One thing, since you already covered the Mary Kay, my favorite product, something I discovered not very long ago, our eyebrow pencil, actually in a brunette, turns red on me. If I use just blonde, it's too light. So I've been using the dark brunette, which is way darker than me. But then I take the blonde volumizer and put on top of it. And I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
It does.
So,
Yeah.
so are you using the pencil and then the tint?
But I'm using a dark brunette, which normally I would never do because I'm very fair. But that way the red's not there. And when you put that blonde over it, it softens it up and it gives it more of a gray look.
Love it.
Because I know a lot of you ladies have got to also have platinum blondes or gray
Yeah.
ladies.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's good. That's good. I was getting dressed to go out the other day, and I kept like I would walk by the mirror and look and go, something is wrong. I forgot to fill in my eyebrows, and I have dark eyebrows. I mean, I have dark and they're pretty full. I mean, years of plucking, they're not as full as I'd like for them to be, but they're pretty full. And but I still, you know, it just makes it look finished, you know.
Mhm.
But it's kind of like,
Mhm.
what am I forgetting? You know, I was
Mhm.
like,
Yeah.
and I've started lately, if I'm going to be doing a lot of talking, like if I'm doing an in-person Mary Kay facial or a party, I don't put on lipstick anymore. I just put on lip gloss
Mhm.
because my lips get so dry. And so I just put on lip gloss. And then at the end, when we're doing the dash out the door look, or if I'm doing a full-blown makeover, I use my own pencil and lipstick to show them, because they've been looking at me with just like a real fancy Nancy or something real light. And then they
Mhm.
see the transformation on me after looking at me and listening to me for the last 40 minutes. It makes an impact. Everybody gets a lip liner, a lipstick, and a lip gloss.
Mhm.
I'm
Makes a
thinking I might
difference.
do a party with just half my face made up, but I'm afraid people would run screaming from the room.
No.
Okay, Amy, what's your favorite?
Well, I knew you all would hit the Volufarm, so I figured there's no use quadrupling it. So I'm going to go to something that I'm always using every single day, and it's not the face. But the satin hands is amazing because I'm constantly
is.
in and out of gloves all day long. Water,
Mhm.
chemicals, things like that. And it's really important to make that dryness feel go away, especially in the wintertime, or the chemical dryness. Which if you're using hand sanitizers consistently every single day in an office setting, if you work with medical or you're in a hairdresser situation or you're a clerk with papers, all those things dry out your hands. And just that gentle exfoliation with the barrier of the softening cream as well.
Yeah.
And pulling it feels so good. And then putting your hand cream on over top.
Yeah.
And then I always carry my Shea spray for our hand sanitizer because it doesn't feel anything like the traditional alcoholic. Not to sound that technical, but like
Yeah.
it doesn't have the dryness from those typical hand sanitizers.
Okay.
So I love that. And like, I think anybody in any walk of life really needs a satin hands in their repertoire for their beauty products.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
I love that. I love that. Okay. You're frozen, but we can hear you.
Oh, I'm
Mhm.
sorry.
No, it's no problem. We can hear you. Arlene, what's your favorite skincare set, or what skincare set do you like to talk about?
I like the satin lips and that
Yep.
really moisturizes and soothes your lips. And the jojoba moistens and protects. And it's just, I have really dry lips,
Huh.
and it really helps.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I do too. I carry that when we go on vacation. I carry that satin lips balm everywhere I go.
With the balm, the scrub
Love
helps too.
I love the balm. Okay. All right,
Yeah.
great. Okay, Jamie, unmute yourself.
Hello. Well,
Hey.
we already know what I love. We already know what I love because I've been bragging about it all night. But I will say with the satin lips though, my son, he has a habit of licking around his lips,
Yep.
and he's 23. And I gave him when he was little, when it first came out, I would hold him down and do everything. And now every year for Christmas, he's like, "Can I have more of that lip stuff?"
Yeah.
So even he loves it. It
Yeah.
does work for him too.
Yeah, it's actually called wrestler's lips because when
Terrible.
they practice, they turn the heat up, with the mats and everything,
Mhm.
and they get the lip all the way around. Yeah. Well, that's fun. Amy, you're still frozen. That is so odd. Let me see if I
Mhm.
turn off your video for a second and then turn it back on. But we're getting ready to say goodnight anyway, but I want to have a smile from you and not your eyes half closed. Of course, I'm probably frozen to her, and I'm probably like,
I mean, I see all of you just fine. Like I'm not seeing anything glitch, but now it says my Zoom meeting is not responding
oh, okay.
Mm.
when I tried to hit my stop video.
Oh, let me see.
That's weird.
Stop your video.
It didn't glitch on my screen.
Oh, I just tried to stop your video and it wouldn't work. So yeah, something's going on with your. Okay, well that's okay. We're pretty much done tonight.
Well, just
Okay.
give hugs all around, everybody. It's a hug day.
So yay. All right. So don't forget that I won a prize. Everything is due no later than the 3rd. And that's a Sunday, right? So let's make sure,
Yeah.
try to do it before Sunday because I know sometimes people forget. So get that in. And if you're already finished ordering for the month, then you know how many points you get for that. And you can turn your stuff in. Just make sure you look on Shipe Shining Stars Facebook page on March 1st. Make sure you look for the retail court and what else will be there. I think that's it. That's all I'll have to post. The rest of it, you've got your own sheets that you can follow. So, and make sure you reach out to our sister consultants and tell them, make sure they watch the video so they know what their points are. Because I hate for people to miss out on stuff. I love giving stuff away. And if you qualified for the big prizes, the 400, the 800, the 1,000, all that, get that to me as soon as possible. If you need to give me sizes, give me sizes. Because like I said, I am going to order it directly from Mary Kay to have it shipped to you. So it'll come from MK Connections. Okay. Okay. All right. On 3, we're all going to say bye, y'all. 1, 1.5, 1, 1 3/4, 2, 2.75, 3. Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.